Hey guys, how's it going? So without wasting too much time, I am so glad that you clicked on today's video because I just picked up the Secrets of the Sith book. It's a book that I'm going to be covering everything related to the Sith. Now for those who are subscribed to my channel, then you guys know that we just started the Secrets of the Jedi book that goes through Luke's point of view about things like the Force, Order 66, the characters, and more. Well, this is basically the same sense, but it's all through Emperor Palpatine's point of view on everything related to the Sith. I figured why not start both series and really give you guys the Star Wars content that you guys deserve. So like the Secrets of the Jedi book, we are going to be starting at the beginning where Emperor Palpatine has a message he gives us. Let's begin. The Sith Order lives. The rebel fools believed I could be killed, that the ways of the Sith would die along with me. So I let them cling to hope, like the pathetic creatures that they are, desperately grasping for the light, just beyond their reach. But darkness is eternal. Unlike the light, it cannot be extinguished. It will always find a way to rise again, and I, Darth Sidious, have risen with it. My old empire crumbled, undone by the weakness and betrayal of those beneath me. Yet those who worshipped the Sith, who exalted the dark side of the Force, lived on. In my shadows of the unknown regions, they grew even stronger. In my name, they prepared to strike back, to vanquish those who sought to end my reign, to unleash my righteous vengeance. These loyal followers, my Sith Eternal, carried out my grand scheme, ensuring my return. Not merely my return to life, my return to total supremacy, for a Sith Lord craves absolute power and nothing will stop me from obtaining it, not even death itself. Yet, so much power takes time to amass. As always, my plans were infallible, but they could not be rushed. To ensure my efforts would bear fruit, every eventuality was considered, every move carefully calculated. Failure was not an option. For decades, my endeavors have been performed in secret. From the forgotten Sith planet of Exegol, I stroked conflict in the New Republic as the galaxy spiraled into turmoil once more. My plot was set in motion, the restoration of the Sith and the reclamation of my throne. As light began to fade across all systems, the day of my ascension drew ever closer. That day has finally come. After years of preparation, my plans have reached their final stage. As my final order prepares to rise, news of my return shall echo across the galaxy. From beyond the grave, my voice shall be broadcast for all to hear. Those who believe that I could be destroyed will be shown the greatest mistake. At last, the work of generations is complete. The great error is corrected. The day of victory is at my hand. The day of revenge. The day of the Sith. So first off, this is just so cool because we never really have gotten any insight on Palpatine's mind and thoughts on anything in the whole Skywalker trilogy. He's always been so secretive and enclosed from the world. It's really cool to see, but what I find so fascinating is what Palpatine is saying here, that my followers carried out my grand scheme, ensuring my return, not merely my return to life, but my return to full supremacy. So in The Rise of Skywalker, was that even Palpatine? Or was it another living will that Palpatine had burned in? Because we do see this in The Rise of Skywalker when Palpatine reveals himself. His fingers aren't necessarily fully put together and aren't fully developed yet. So was Palpatine even living? Because again, when he says not merely my return to life, but my full supremacy. So was Palpatine's mind and spirit there, but just not his full sound and body? However, in The Rise of Skywalker, when he does figure out that Rey and Ben are both a dyad through the Force, he uses them and sucks the life out of both of them. Then at last, fully returning as a much younger and as a much true Sith and evil Emperor. There's more evidence I want to bring up, but first I want to read the Code of the Sith section that they provide for us here. Peace is a lie. There's only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. So the Sith Code is something that is also important because it is describing what a Sith has to do to fully thrive in the dark side and to become a true Sith. It also describes Palpatine's journey through the Skywalker trilogy. Palpatine was an extremely patient person. He waited and planned everything out from episode 1 to all the way to episode 9, with Anakin to Order 66 to his new empire, to then rising even after he fell and was betrayed by Anakin. But real quick before I sign off with this video, I want to show you guys a section from the actual Rise of Skywalker book. It's where the narrator is talking about what happened to Palpatine's body after he, died in episode 6. His body was dead, an empty vessel, long before he had found the bottom of the shaft, and his mind jolted to a new awareness and a new body, a painful one, a temporary one. The secret place had not completed its preparations, the transfer was imperfect, and the cloned body wasn't enough. Maybe Plagueis was having the final laugh after all, because Palpatine was trapped in a broken, dying form. So this is super interesting because it's almost like the Sith and the Jedi both never really die. Now obviously the Jedi can transfer themselves as a Force ghost and live on through the Force, but from what I just read, when Palpatine died in Return of the Jedi, it says his vessel, his mind, his spirit almost, was basically looking for another body to transfer himself into, which ended up being the body he wanted to be in temporarily. This was until he wanted Rey to strike him down so he and the rest of the Sith would pass on into Rey. Now whether the spirits of the Sith actually passed into Rey, we don't know that for sure, but I want to do a full breakdown video on if the spirits actually passed onto Rey soon, but I have mentioned it a few times on the channel as well. So many questions still lie in this video that I can cover in a different video at a different time as well. But guys, please make sure you check out my other Secrets of the Jedi series that covers Luke's point of view on everything related to the Jedi as well. And until next time, have an awesome rest of your day, and remember, the Force will be with you always.